just some guiding instructions. So wait till a question's asked of you in full before you answer. Every response has to be verbal, so the shaking of a head or the nodding of the head does not get recorded by my court reporter. Microphone moves for you, and so I may ask you to adjust the microphone so that you're comfortable, but I would like you to be able to voice your answers loudly so everybody in the courtroom can hear you, as well as my court reporter. And then two things to take note of is your pace and speed of answering the question. Please make sure it's slow for the court reporter. And then if there's an objection from any of the parties, then just stop what you're saying and then I'll instruct you on how to answer. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. So to make yourself comfortable, you could pull the microphone back towards you if you want to sit in the chair, but let's test it and just ask you to state and spell your name here this afternoon.
Matt Stroud. Matthew Stroud. Matthew Stroud.
All right, thank you. All right, you may inquire.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Stroud. Please tell us what you do for a living.
I am a golf pro.
And what community do you reside in?
I live in North Olmsted.
And, sir, are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Expecting.
Congratulations. Mr. Stroud, do you have an opportunity to shop at the Giant Eagle on Lorraine Road from time to time?
Yes.
And did you so shop there or attempt to shop there on June 3rd of 2024?
Yes.
And did you shop by yourself or were you shopping with your wife?
I was with my wife.
All right. And Mr. Stroud, can you tell us when you arrived at Giant Eagle in North Olmsted, what happened and what are the circumstances that caused you some pause?
Well, it wasn't until we were leaving, really, until anything was happening. So, our experience was normal until we were leaving the grocery store.
Okay, so you had already done your grocery shopping?
Correct.
All right, and you had gone out in the parking lot?
Yes.
And when you were in the parking lot, did you load your groceries into your car?
Yes.
All right, and so what happened while you were doing that or on the completion of that task?
Yeah, we had just completed loading the vehicle and heard screaming.
All right, and sir, what did you do when you heard this screaming?
Well, initially we didn't really know exactly what was going on until we heard more screaming and another crash, and that's when I turned around and saw what I saw.
All right, and so you heard some screaming, and so when you turned around, sir, what did you see?
I saw a woman stabbing a mother and child. I saw the knife covered in blood. I saw violent motions towards a mother and her child.
And, sir, upon observing that, what did you do?
Well, I was kind of in shock at, the first moment of it. And as the act was completed and this person started walking towards me, I got back into my vehicle with my wife and I instructed her to call 911 immediately.
All right, and were you both in the car when your wife called 911?
Yes.
And if I were to play the 911 call, would you recognize your wife's voice?
Yes.
All right. States Exhibit 187, please. It is States, I'm sorry? Oh, States Exhibit 202.
Is it paused?
It is.
And just again, there was a little bit back and forth. You said 197, but it's 202.
It is States Exhibit 202.
Very good. All right. Go ahead. One moment. At a sidebar, or do you want to talk to the prosecutor first? Okay, no objection? Thank you. Exhibit 202.
Emergency.
There's a lady who's gonna knife stabbing somebody on the north.
Where?
Do you recognize that voice?
Yes,
And whose voice is that, sir?
that's my wife, Ariel.
All right. And what is her name?
Ariel,
All right. And were you in the car when she made this phone call?
yes.
All right. We're going to play this 911 call. States Exhibit 202.
She's stabbing somebody?
Although said you can start responding to your house to Giant Eagle. We have several calls coming with a knife trying to stab people.
Do you have a description of her?
Yes, she's a black female. Yeah, I wonder if she's walking towards the rain.
Oh, she's outside now?
She's outside walking.
Okay.
This is going to be a black female walking towards the rain road with a knife. Black leggings.
All black? Is anybody injured?
Now, in there, we heard Ariel's voice and we heard another male's voice. Is that your voice, sir?
Yes,
And were you also providing information to your wife to give to the 911 operator?
no, I had the windows rolled down in the car and I was screaming to others in the parking lot to exit the area. I didn't want anyone else to be injured.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Continue.
Yeah, somebody's injured. I think someone's stabbing in one of the
Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, let me keep you on the line. Don't hang up, okay?
Okay, well, not hang up.
Yeah, just stay on the line for me.
Hold on. I got it. The black female wearing all black, walking towards the road, black leggings, black top. She's got the knife with her.
Have you said then what else does she look like?
She's a black tall female wearing black leggings, black t-shirt. She's got two more for silver center on the center.
Okay.
She's literally got a knife in her right hand.
Okay.
10-4 affirmative. Now she's walking towards the building.
Okay.
Get out of the way. Stop right there.
Ma'am, don't hang up the phone. I'm just going to keep you on hold. I got an ambulance heading there, okay?
So I need to call the ambulance to medic 51.
Now, after your wife contacted 911, sir, at that point in time, once she hung up with 911, what did you do?
Well, we followed the female until she was detained by the police.
And how did you follow her?
I was in my car, and then as I felt I had a good amount of distance from her, I got out of my car and pointed the police to her, and then re-entered my car and went back to go help the boy.
Okay. And Mr. Stroud, so you indicated to us that you saw the actual stabbing.
Yes,
All right. And so were you able to see the knife?
yes.
All right. And can you tell us how many times that you observed her stabbing or who she was stabbing?
It was 2 or 3 times. I don't recollect exactly where those locations were on these individuals. I just saw the motion and saw the blood and the knife as it was happening. Okay. My eyes were more drawn to the knife than anything else.
Okay. And when you followed her, did you have an opportunity to observe this person walking away?
Yes.
All right. Was she talking to anybody?
No.
How would you describe her walking away?
Like she was walking in the park.
And
swinging the knife like she was almost just knew exactly what was going to happen.
All right? And so when the police arrived, were you still standing behind her?
Yes.
And what did you observe her to do?
The police pulled up and, drew weapons on her, and she just dropped the knife, and she didn't fight or resist at all. The police just got her on her knees and then down to her stomach and put her in handcuffs and detained her. Actually, I don't remember even handcuffs being put on her at that point, but they had detained her, and at that point, once I realized that she was no longer a threat to anybody else, that's when I turned back to try and assist those who were injured.
Okay, so did you get back in your car?
Yes.
And where did you then go?
I parked just outside of the aisle that this occurred, and I got out to go help, and as I got out, I realized that I had actually blocked the entrance for the ambulance, so I sprinted back to my vehicle so that I could make way for the ambulance to come in, and I went back to the original scene.
Okay. And when you went back, sir, what did you find? What did you observe?
There was a small boy who had been badly injured. There was a female on top of him giving CPR. There was what appeared to be his mother, who was also injured but not severely, and was just begging. She kept asking if he was breathing.
Overrule, leave the answer, go ahead.
She just kept asking if he was breathing.
All right. And did you, sir, did you lend any life-saving measures?
No. By the time I got back to the scene, the paramedics and police were there, and, at that point, I was just waiting. If I needed to help, I was there to help, but there was already professionals there ready to assist.
Okay. And, sir, did there come a point in time that you spoke to the police officers or that they spoke to you?
Yes. That would have been after, those who needed medical attention were taken away, and the police asked if there was anyone who saw this happen to stay inside the caution tape, because we had to be interviewed by additional detectives or additional police at that time.
And, sir, did you stay within that caution tape?
I did.
And did you provide a statement to the police of what you observed on June 3rd of 2024?
Yes, verbal and written.
Okay. So you had a conversation with the detectives,
Yes.
and then you put down what you recalled on paper and signed your name in a statement to the statement that you made to the police?
Yes.
All right. And Mr. Stroud, I'm going to direct your attention to State's Exhibit 187. And I'm going to ask the court permission to approach.
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, State's Exhibit 187. This is, this Mondo tab, because it is a touch screen, I believe, is a little bit blurry. So we have the same thing that's printed that is a mirror image of this the document that was shown there, the aerial. I'm handing you, Mr. Stroud, what's been marked and shown to defense counsel, the State's Exhibit 187. I would just like you to take one moment and just look at that document.
Is it a picture overhead of the day of this?
Yes,
June 3rd.
It's going to be testified to by other folks. It's a still of a drone image that was taken that day.
Thank you.
Mr. Stroud, can you look at State's Exhibit 187 in front of you? Now, can you see State's Exhibit 187 clearly on this Mondo pad?
Yes.
Okay. And if you could be so kind to tell me, where were you and your wife parked when you first heard the screams?
There's a red vehicle in kind of the middle of the parking lot. It was just on the other side of that vehicle, so yep, exactly diagonal to that vehicle there.
Diagonal,
So down and right,
down, and right.
But
and
right-
not that far down. I mean, literally like touching right there by the cart return. We were one spot. Yeah, correct.
All right, so your car was right there.
Yes.
Okay. So when you first heard the screams, where were they coming from?
It sounded like just behind me.
Okay, all right. And so when you heard them again and got out of the car, where did you go?
I just stood outside of the driver's door, so I was just looking backward over my car, so
Okay.
back at that red vehicle.
Okay, so when you were looking behind this vehicle, what did you notice?
Let's do this for a minute. Can you go down to the screen, point to where your car was, point to where you believe you heard the noise, and then come on back up? Thank you. Rather than us guessing with your pen, I'll let him go down. There is a step up if you had to. There you go.
This is our car.
So nice and loud. That's where your car is?
Yes.
And where are you hearing the screaming or the noise?
Just behind me. I'm hearing it in this general area. So we're parked pointing this direction, this way to pull out forward.
So you were backed in, that's what I wanted to know.
I was backed in. My trunk is right here. The front end of my car is right here, and I heard screams behind us. I just returned the cart right here. I didn't have to go very far, so we were parking the cart here, and that's when I heard the scream.
All right, when you heard the scream, where did you see this person walking?
Well, this is where I saw the knife and the motions.
The stabbing?
Correct. And then I got back to my vehicle and went this way, did a loop around the parking lot, and then because she started walking this direction, but ended up actually going down this road here, all the way down to, would have been right here, I believe it would have been this road right here. She was stopped about right here.
By the police?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, why don't you,
My car stopped right here. I got out of the vehicle right here and walked with the police down this way. Got back into my vehicle and went back down this road.
okay, thank you. Come on back, and then we'll have some further questions. Thank you. And then your follow-up to those descriptions.
Yes. So, just so we understand, your car was backed in as if you would then be pulling out of that aisle.
Yes.
All right. And when you saw this person, she was dressed in all black?
Yes.
All right. And did you notice the knife?
Yes.
Okay. And you followed her down, all the way down, just like you showed us?
Correct.
All right. But you were on the opposite side of her?
When it took place, yes.
Okay. And then when you followed her, were you behind her?
Yes.
Okay. And then you came to a point that you stopped, and you then went back to try to render aid, correct?
Yes.
And there were other folks already there before you.
Yes.
And Mr. Stroud, you made a statement to the police about what you had observed that day?
Yes.
All right. Do you recognize Bionca Ellis in this courtroom here today?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So we'll go ahead and
Thank you.
stipulate that Ms. Ellis would be identified by this witness.
Thank you. One moment, Your Honor. Thank you. No further questions at this time, Mr. Stroud. I appreciate your time.
Cross-examination?
Mr. Stroud, you said you heard screams and you got out the back of your car to see what was going on? Or you got out your car to see what was going on, correct?
I never got back into my vehicle. So when I parked the cart, I opened my driver door, and that's when I heard the scream. So I was never in my car. I was outside the entire time.
Okay. And you witnessed this incident, and you said the person kind of casually just walked off?
Yes,
No running, no, just a casual stroll.
just walking away.
And you said she was swinging her arm with the knife, like she knew what was going to happen. What did you mean by that?
She wasn't trying to get away.
She wasn't trying to get away.
She was obviously intended to be detained momentarily. I think she knew exactly what was going to happen.
So you said she was walking at a slow pace, like not a care in the world, you said like a stroll in the park, correct?
Yes,
And you said when the police came, you directed them to her location.
yes,
And she stopped at gunpoint and dropped the knife?
yes.
One moment, Judge.
Yes. Thank you. Any redirect on that?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. You may step down. State's next witness.
Griffin Scoff.
Ms. Brawley, do you want to get exhibit? Or you
Yes. I'll come and get that. Thank you.
No video. Griffin, if you want to approach here to the side of the witness stand. Good afternoon. I'm going to swear you in, so I'll have you just come right to the side. Why don't you just raise your right hand. You solemnly swear you're going to testify the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this matter now before this jury, as you would affirm or answer any doubt.
Yes.
All right, thank you. You may be seated. I'm going to give you a little bit of some guidelines. So one is, court reporter can only take down verbal responses, so make sure you verbalize whatever response you're going to have. Make sure you speak slowly while you're giving that response. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
Prosecutor and lawyers may ask questions, but you might know the answer and want to jump in. I'll just ask you to wait till it's asked in full, and then go ahead and give us your response. Is that fair too?
Yes.
Anybody say the word objection, then just stop speaking, and then I'll tell you how to answer it. Okay?
Okay.
The microphone moves, so make yourself comfortable in the chair and then move yourself up and down with the microphone so that all of us can hear you. I'm going to let you move it close to you, adjust it if you would right now, and then I'm going to have you spell your name and state it for the record. I want to see how you sound. And I hate to say it, but use your outside voice.
All right.
All right, go right ahead.
My name is Griffin Shupp. It's GriffinSchopp.
All right, just keep your voice as loud as you can. Go ahead and inquire at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Good
welcome.
afternoon. Is it Mr. Schaff?
Shupp. The F is silent.
The F is silent, so shop.
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. What do you presently do?
I work at Giant Eagle.
And do you go to school?
Yes, I do.
All right. Where do you go to school?
I go to school at Baldwin Wallace.
And what are you studying?
I'm in the criminal justice.
And Mr. Schaap, where do you reside? What community?
I live in North Olmsted.
And how long have you lived there?
All my life, 21 years.
And is there a particular Giant Eagle store that you work at?
I work at North Olmsted, Water Tower Giant Eagle.
I'm sorry?
I work at North Olmsted Water Tower, Giant Eagle.
Okay. You said water tower. Is that how that area is known because of the water tower?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. And so, how long have you worked for Giant Eagle?
A little over 2 years.
And were you so gainfully employed at Giant Eagle back on June 3rd, 2024?
Yes, I was.
And what department do you work in, sir?
I work in the curbside department.
Okay. Explain to me what that is.
People order their groceries, we shop the orders, and we bring it out to them in their cars.
All right. And what shift were you working on June 3rd of 2024?
I believe it was an 8 to 4, somewhere around that time.
All right. And does somebody else you know work at Giant Eagle?
Yes, my girlfriend Jaslyn works with me.
And what's Jaslyn's last name?
Jaslyn James.
All right. And so were you both working that day?
Yes, we were.
All right. And since you're boyfriend and girlfriend, did there come a time that you guys take your breaks together?
Yes, we do.
All right. And when you take your breaks together, like, what do you do?
We usually go out to her car and eat lunch or drink coffee or something along those lines.
Okay. Chit chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to music?
Yes.
All right. And so we're going to turn our attention, Mr. Shop, to June 3rd of 2024. Were you working that day?
Yes, I was.
Was your girlfriend, Jaslyn, working that day?
Yes, she was.
All right. So tell us what happened during the course of your day.
After working for a few hours, we went on break.
About what time was that, sir?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay. Go ahead.
Then we spent about 15, 20-ish minutes on break, eating, and
And where were you on this break?
we were in her car.
Okay. So did you go outside?
Yes, we did.
All right. Was it raining outside?
No, it wasn't.
All right. Sunny day?
Yes.
All right. So you went into her car. What kind of car did she have?
She has an orange Jeep.
All right. And so were the windows up or were the windows down?
The windows were up.
All right. And so what were you guys doing then in the car?
We split a foot-long sandwich, and we were just talking before we went back in.
All right. And so suffice it to say you had your lunch and you were going to go back into work?
Yes.
And so what happens when you prepare to go back into work?
I opened my door to get out of the passenger side, and I heard screaming.
All right. And when you heard screaming, Mr. Shop, do you know where it was coming from?
I didn't. I heard what direction it was coming from, but I couldn't see where it was coming from.
All right. And so upon hearing screams, what did you do, sir?
I don't know why, but the screams to me sounded like actual screams of distress, not like screams of like someone playing around, so I took off running towards them.
And when you were running towards them, what did you see and what did you observe?
I saw a woman on the ground holding a child, and they covered in blood, and someone standing over them.
All right. And who was standing over them?
It was... I'm not sure how to answer this. Should I say...
Well, was it a man or a woman?
It was a woman standing over them.
Okay. Was it a Caucasian woman or a black woman?
It was a black woman.
All right. And can you tell me what she had on?
I
Remember?
do not remember, no.
All right. Did she have anything in her hands?
Yes, there was a knife in her hands.
All right. And when you saw the knife, what did you do?
When I got to them, I instantly like asked the mom and the child. Well, I asked the mom if this woman just stabbed her child.
Okay. And you can't tell us what they said, but based on what the woman told you, what did you do? By this time, Jaslyn had caught up with me. I told her to call 911, and I started to follow the woman from maybe 10-ish feet away, 10, 20 feet, and calling 911 myself.
All right. So if I were to play the 911 call, sir, would you recognize Jaslyn James's voice and your own voice?
Yes, I would.
All right. State's Exhibit 203. No, State's Exhibit, the first one. It's
911, what is your
No.
emergency?
Not that one.
I'm at Northampton, Ohio.
No, I want the other one first. Sorry. Which one? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, 210. State's Exhibit 210.
210.
Yes, Judge, I'm sorry.
911, what is your emergency?
There's a child. He's bleeding all over the place. We're at Northampton Giant Eagle. I don't know what happened.
Okay, what exactly was that?
Do you recognize that voice?
Yes,
And whose voice is that?
that's Jaslyn's voice.
All right, and who directed her to call 911?
I did.
All right, and we're going to listen to this.
There's a kid. He's bleeding all over the place. We're at Giant Eagle. He's outside. We're in the parking lot right now.
Okay, is the child conscious and breathing?
Is he breathing? I don't know. But they're doing CPR on him.
They're doing CPR?
Yes, right now.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We're not studying it. Be advised of the child that is possibly injured. They're doing
She said
CPR
someone
right
just...
now. Okay, I'm going to stay on the phone with you for a couple more minutes. I have officers in route. I'm going to get a couple more things from you, okay?
Okay. I didn't see it. I just heard them yelling, and then we were on break in my car, and I work at Giant Eagle right now.
Okay. Okay. What's your last name and callback number?
What?
What's your last name and callback number?
James and 440-529-1009.
Okay.
Okay, there's police here.
With regards to State's Exhibit 210, you recognize that voice?
Yes, I do.
And that is Jaslyn James, your girlfriend?
Correct.
Okay. And when you got to the mother and the child, were there other people there?
Not yet, no.
Okay. And so when you begin following this person, did you then yourself call 911?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And were you providing them information about what you were observing or what this person was doing?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to go to State's Exhibit 203.
Thank you.
911, what is your emergency?
I'm at Northampton, Ohio, Giant Eagle. Someone just stabbed a kid and a lady in the parking lot.
All right. So, Mr. Schaaf, is that your voice?
Yes, it is.
And did you make this 911 call?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. We're going to listen to this now.
Okay, straight out from the main entrance?
Yeah, straight out from the main entrance. I'm watching him walk away right now. He's got a knife in his hand.
Okay, is it a white male or black male?
Looks like black male
And he stabbed a female and the child?
and a minor. Yeah, child. They're doing first aid right now.
Okay, an officer just pulled up there, and is he still walking?
Yeah, he's still walking.
Which way is he walking?
He's walking east
Eastbound?
towards. Yeah.
And what's he wearing?
Black shirt, black pants.
Okay, and can I get your name?
Griffin, Griffin. Shup, SCHO, P as in Paul, F as in Frank.
Okay, and do you still see him?
Yeah, I see the officer right now. I'm trying to wave him down.
Okay, I've got several calls on it, and do you still see her? Him? They're describing it as a female, is that right? Okay, I have officers on the scene, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Shop, does State's Exhibit 203 fairly and accurately represent your 911 call?
Yes, it does.
And the phone call with Jaslyn James, did that fairly and accurately represent the 911 call by virtue of you acknowledging that that was her voice?
Yes, it does.
And Mr. Shop, now you indicated that you initially believed it was a male,
Yes, I did.
okay? Did there come a point in time that you met with the police officers and made a statement?
The day after, yes.
Okay. And did you make it at work or did you make it at the police department? Where did you make the statement?
At the police department.
Okay. And during the course of preparing your statement, did you realize or recognize that it was a woman versus a man?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And when you initially had seen this person, you believed it to be a man?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And so after you followed her and the police arrested her, what did you do?
I went back to where I left Jaslyn at, and to check on her and see if she was okay. And then ambulances started to come, so me and another coworker tried to flag it down and direct them to where the mother and child were.
Okay. And did there come a point in time, did you ask one of your coworkers to go get some medical equipment?
Yes, I did.
All right. And who did you ask, and what medical equipment did you think was necessary?
I didn't specifically request medical equipment. I yelled for my coworker to go get help, to run inside and go get help.
Okay. And did that coworker do that?
Yes, he did.
And did he bring something out?
I was not there for that part.
All right. Fair enough. And during this time, this person that you were following, did you talk to them?
No, I did not.
Did they talk to you?
No, they did not.
Okay. With regards to the knife, where did they have the knife?
It was in their hand. I don't remember which one.
Okay. And were they holding it? What were they doing with it? It was in their hand, and they were walking around, and their arms were swinging. Okay. And so, did you try to approach that person?
No, I did not.
Did you tell her to stop?
No, I did not.
Did you have any conversation with her?
No, I did not.
Did you notice if she was having any conversations?
I did not know.
One moment, Your Honor.
Sure. Sure. You're welcome.
Mr. Shop, about how far away were you from her?
When I got there initially, it was 1 to 5 feet, definitely.
Between 1 and 5 feet?
Yes.
Were you able to observe any of her facial features, any observations with regards to saying something to you?
Facial features, she was smiling, but other than that, no, nothing.
There was no communication between you two?
There was no communication.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.
Any cross-examination of this witness?
You want me to take one moment?
Yes, of course.
Judge, may I ask him here?
Yes, you may. I'll just have that microphone on. Thank you.
Griffin, good afternoon. I'm one of the attorneys for Ms. Ellis, okay?
Okay.
I just want a point of clarification. You said she was smiling. Are you referring to the woman that had the knife in her hand?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your responses today and coming here. I have nothing further.
Any redirect on that question?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, thank you, Ms. Steptoe. The state's next witness. Do you know who the next witness is?
Yes, now I do. Thank you for your patience.
Sure.
The state calls Cheryl Molaski.
Very good.
The state calls Cheryl Molaski.
Ms. Molaski, if you come all the way up to me, and this is the witness chair, just to the side of the witness chair, I'll not swear you in. You have a cell phone that's turned off? You could put your purse there if it's easier. And then I'll just have you raise your right hand. You solemnly swear you're going to testify the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in front of the jury here today, as you would swear or answer unto God.
I do.
Thank you. You may be seated. Just a few directions on your testimony today. The court reporter only takes down responses that are verbal, so make sure all your responses are verbal. Speak at a slow pace so he can take down your responses as well. All the lawyers have an opportunity to ask questions, so when they're asking, wait till they ask it in full before you answer. You might know the answer, but just wait to make sure we're not speaking over each other. Is that fair?
Yes.
And then the microphone and where you're sitting. So that microphone moves forward and backwards. I've got to make sure you adjust yourself in the chair so you're comfortable, but then move the microphone to your comfort level. And I want to make sure that everybody can hear you loudly and clearly. So once you feel comfortable where you're sitting, why don't you just state and spell your name. We'll see how you sound.
Okay. Cheryl Molaski, SHERYL Milaski.
All right. If you stayed right there, that's perfect. So thank you.
Sure.
You may inquire, Ms. Rowley.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mrs. McClaskey.
Good morning. Afternoon, I guess.
Please tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what community do you reside in?
I live in Westlake, Ohio.
And are you employed?
Yes.
And what do you do?
I'm a registered nurse.
And how long have you been a registered nurse?
35 years.
And in what capacity? What kind of nurse are you?
Right now, I am a critical care intravenous infusion nurse. I do at-home infusions.
And prior to that, what other kind of training have you had?
Most of my career has been in critical care. I worked in cardiac step-down when I was right out of college, and then I went into post-anesthesia care, which is working in the recovery room. And then I went into research nursing, where I would deliver IV infusions of the critical research drug to the clinical subjects, and now I do home care.
And Mrs. Mulaski, living in Westlake, do you have an opportunity to shop at Giant Eagle in North Olmsted on Lorraine Road?
Yes.
All right. And how often do you shop there? Is that the typical place that you go grocery shopping, ma'am?
I shop there quite frequently, probably at least once a week, if not a couple times a week if I forget items.
All righty. And back on June 3rd of 2024, did you have the opportunity to be at Giant Eagle?
Yes.
And can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what your circumstances were and what happened while you were there?
I was just going to pick up a few items. I pulled into the parking lot and parked my car. When I pulled in, I looked ahead as I got out of my car, and 2 parking rows in front of me, directly in front of me, I saw a commotion. I saw a shopping cart overturned, and I saw a woman on the ground, and 4 or 5 people looking frantic and yelling. Should I go on?
Yes. And so as a result of what you observed, what then did you do, ma'am?
I wasn't sure what I was seeing, but I felt like somebody needed help, so I ran over there and I said, "What's going on?" And that is when the woman on the ground looked up at me and said, "A woman."
Yeah, so.
I'm sorry.
So just when you're telling about someone else's comments,
Yes.
it would not be allowed in as hearsay.
Okay.
So why don't we just have you stop for a moment? I'll let the prosecutor ask you another question.
Okay.
So you saw this woman on the ground. So don't tell me what she said, but what did you observe when you looked at this woman? What was she doing?
The woman was sitting on the ground. I saw something in her arms. She was rocking.
And as a result of that, when you saw that and you had a conversation with her,
Yes.
she gave you some information.
Yes.
What did you do?
I immediately took the child that I saw in her arms and laid him down on the ground, assessed him, yelled for help, for EMS, somebody to call, and I started CPR.
All right. And for us lay folks, what kind of CPR were you able to do on this child?
Well, I just immediately assessed his airway, but he had a mouthful of blood, so I was not able to give any rescue breaths. I assessed if he was breathing. He was not breathing. I checked a pulse. There was no pulse. So you immediately start chest compressions, which is what I did.
Okay. And that's the protocol.
Yes.
And so how long did you do that, ma'am?
I honestly don't know. It was a while until EMS showed up. Time was just a blur. I don't really know how long it was, but it was a while.
All right. Did another nurse then come and relieve you?
Yes.
All right. So prior to the police or ambulances coming, is it fair to say that civilians were trying to help this child?
Yes.
Okay. And what I mean by civilians, obviously nurses.
One other nurse besides myself.
Correct. And so once this other nurse came, what did you then do next?
She asked if I needed relief. Was I tired? And I said yes. And she said, "I can take over. I'm a nurse. You're doing great." I said, "Yes, take over." I went to assess the mother because I saw she was bleeding as well. And that's what I did.
Okay. And during this point, did there come a point that the police then arrived and ambulances arrived?
Yes.
All right. Other than these life-saving measures that you attempted on these folks, did you do anything else, ma'am?
No.
And did you have any blood on you?
Yes.
As a result of that, what did you do? Where did you go?
I walked back into Giant Eagle and went into the restroom, washed my hands.
All right. Did there come a point in time that you spoke to the police?
Yes.
And that you provided them information of who you were and what you did with regards to this situation?
Yes.
Okay. You did not see anything happen. You did not do anything of that sort. You were just involved with life-saving measures.
Correct.
Thank you. One moment, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Thank you. Any cross-examination of this witness? All right, thank you. You may step down.
Thank you.
Thank you. The state's next witness, and then I'll take a recess after this witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Rachel Craven.
Thank you. Mr. Elliott, after this witness, you have 2 officers.
I have 3 witnesses.
3 left.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ms. Craven, if you'd approach to the side here. Good afternoon. You have a cell phone? You turned off. If you just raise your right hand. You solemnly swear you're going to testify the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this matter now before this jury, as you would affirm or answer unto God. All right, thank you. You may be seated. A couple things I'm going to ask of you is our court reporter only takes down verbal responses, so make sure all your responses are verbal. If you could speak loudly and slowly, that would help us as well. Can you do that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Lawyers are going to ask questions. They all have an opportunity to. So if they are asking, let them finish their question before you answer. Can you do that as well? Okay. And then get yourself comfortable in the chair. It doesn't move, but then the microphone moves so that you're comfortable. So move that microphone once you feel in a good posture. It moves down, it moves forward as well. So you can move it forward a little bit because I want to make sure that everybody in the courtroom can hear you. So why don't we just have you state and spell your name. Let me see how it sounds.
Rachel Craven, RACHEL CRAVEN.
So I may ask you just to pull it a little bit more closer, and just so you can remain comfortable. All right, you may inquire.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi.
May I ask where you are employed?
I work in the pediatric ICU at Rainbow Babies and Children's.
And how long have you been, or I'm sorry, what is your title there?
I'm a registered nurse.
Okay. And how long have you been a registered nurse?
About 10 years.
And during those 10 years, have you always worked at Rainbow Babies?
Yes, I've always been in the ICU.
Okay. And this is the ICU for babies, right? The pediatric?
Yes, we see anyone from about 2 weeks of age until 18 years old.
So I'm going to just ask, maybe a little closer. You just have such a
Sorry.
soft voice. You do not have to be sorry, so please, but just so everybody can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And in your employment, have you encountered various issues and incidents with the children and patients you care for?
Yes.
Can you give us examples of the types of treatment you give babies in your line of work?
I take care of a lot of patients who come in that are abuse cases. I have patients that are common asthmatics, diabetics, if there's an injury to their brain, cancer patients, cardiac patients, pretty much anything. In the pediatric ICU, you see a slew of things. We're just not specialized to one area.
Have you treated children for traumatic injuries?
Yes.
Examples being falls or broken bones?
Falls, bones, gunshots.
Have you had occasion to treat children patients for stab wounds?
No.
So in your 10 years as a pediatric intensive care unit nurse, you would not encounter that type of injury in your line of work.
Not that I recall.
And in your training and education, do you know what you would do in that type of situation as a registered nurse?
Yes.
Okay. And could you tell us what types of aid would that be?
It would probably be CPR, life-sustaining support, controlling the bleed.
Let's back up a bit. I do want to know a little bit more about you. Where do you, without saying your address, what community do you live in?
Olmsted Falls.
How long have you lived there?
Since 2018.
And living in that community, do you have the occasion to shop for groceries at the Giant Eagle Inn on Homestead?
Yes,
Is that one of your kind of go-to grocery stores?
it was.
Right? And at that time, I'll ask you a little bit about that, but prior to this incident, how frequently would you say you shopped there?
Once a month or so.
Once a month. So not all the time?
Not all the time, no.
You were a repeat customer?
Sure.
Have you shopped there since June 3rd, 2024?
No.
Right. What happened on June 3rd, 2024?
I pulled into the parking lot. I was walking into the store, Giant Eagle, when I heard screams. Following the screams, there was a man who screamed, "Get the fuck out of the parking lot." During that time, I thought that maybe there was a gun or something, so I ran back to my car.
I'm sorry
Sure.
to interrupt you. I have up on the screen what's been marked as State's Exhibit 187. I don't know if you can, you don't have to pinpoint your car, of course, but can you describe for us where about you parked your car to get into before you went to the store?
My car was closest to the volunteer store, so
Okay, so if I'm gesturing to the bottom part of the screen.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at the other side.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I cut you off, but I cover you with questions as we go. So
That's
you
okay.
Park your car. Are you alone or are you with someone? Who's
I'm alone.
Okay. And you hear this person telling people to get out of the parking lot. So do you ever make it into the store?
No.
All right. So what happens then when you go back to your vehicle?
I had seen a crowd of people run one way and then a few people go another direction. Once I was in my car, I decided to drive my car the 2 parking lanes forward to where I parked in several parking spaces. Next to me, there was a woman on the ground with a sliced tank top, a tipped over shopping cart, and then a child on the ground with a woman performing CPR already. I got out of my car.
Hang on a second. Take a deep breath. Next question.
Okay. So you come upon this scene, and do you say anything when you come upon these people?
Yes, I divulged to the other nurse that I was a pediatric ICU nurse and asked her if she wanted me to take over.
And how did you know she was a nurse?
I didn't.
Right. So how did you come to learn that she was a nurse?
I think after the fact.
Okay. And you asked that person, do you need relief?
Yes.
Okay. And was it at that point that you did, in fact, start rendering life-saving measures to this child?
Yes.
Okay. And did you talk to anybody else?
No.
No. Okay. And tell us a little bit about life-saving measures you did render.
I did chest compressions. I could not tell you how long for. And then at some point, someone from the store came out with an AED, so an external defibrillator. We put pads on. It did not identify a shockable rhythm, and I continued CPR until the police came.
And in your training experience as a registered nurse, did you have concerns for the well-being of this child you were treating?
Yes.
Did there come a time, well, let me ask you this, when did you leave that area and stop cease your life-saving measures?
I believe it was the police department came up. There was a gentleman that screamed for everyone to back off. So I got up, I stepped away, he secured the scene, and I stayed at my car.
Due to the efforts that you made, did you ever have blood on your clothing after rendering these measures?
Yes.
What did you do directly thereafter?
There was one police officer who was putting tape around the scene. I had went up to him, and I had let him know that at some point I had thrown my sunglasses, that those were mine. I did not need them back, but I wanted him to know that I performed CPR. He had advised me to wait by my car, and another police officer came over.
Were you pregnant at the time?
I was 36 weeks.
Did there come a point when you talked to the police about what you did that day?
Yes.
And you may have just described the extent of it? Is that
Yes.
accurate? Did you
Correct.
ever go in for a formal statement or
No.
anything like that? Okay. So after these efforts that you described and your interaction with the police, was there anything else that you did connected to this case?
No.
Yeah, one moment.
Sure.
Ms. Craven, I appreciate you answering my questions this afternoon. I have nothing else.
Any cross-examination of this witness?
No questions, Ms. Craven. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. You may step down.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'll just have you come right here to the side. What is it you have?
Oh, my paper for the subpoena.
Yeah.
Okay. And a tissue.
I have tissues if you
Okay.
need. I'm going to have you stand there and raise your...
Oh, all right.
No, right where you were.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. Take a deep breath. You raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear you're going to testify the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this matter now before this jury, as you would affirm or answer unto God?
Yes.
Okay, now you can have a seat.
Okay.
Do you want some water?
No, I'm all right.
Okay. So, just going to give you a couple guidelines. Wait till a question's asked of you in full before you answer. Make sure your response to my court reporter is always a verbal response. So the nodding of our heads, he doesn't write that answer down.
Okay.
So make sure it's verbal.
Yes.
And then if you could speak loudly and slowly, that would be important for us as well.
Okay.
If any of the lawyers at some point say objection, just stop what you're saying. I'll tell you how to proceed after that. Is that
Okay.
fair?
Yep, sounds
Okay,
good.
Make
All
yourself
right.
comfortable. That microphone moves. And
All
so
right.
that
I
you
know
can
this
move
is-
it towards you, it moves down. The chair does not move.
Oh, there, I can.
And you may need to pull it a little bit closer for you.
All right.
Or lean to it.
Okay.
Okay, how about we test it by stating and spelling your name?
My name is Karin Kollar, Karin Kollar.
All right, very good. You may inquire, Ms. Patel.
Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi.
Thank you for being here. May I ask you just a couple questions about yourself? May I ask where, if you are employed, and if so, where?
I'm actually retired. I'm a retired registered nurse.
So maybe pull it a little bit closer.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Retired, registered.
Retired registered nurse and business owner.
And for how many years were you a registered nurse?
I still am a registered nurse technically, so it's been 35 years.
You practiced for more than 30 years?
As an RN, it was probably 15 years, and then I was a business owner and still had my license.
Okay. And where, without the address, but your community, where do you reside?
Olmsted Township
All right. How long have you lived there?
for 10 years almost.
And do you have children?
Yes.
And how old are they?
26 and 30.
And you, Olmsted Township is near North Olmsted?
Correct. Yes.
Have you had the occasion to shop at the Giant Eagle in North Olmsted, the Water Tower Shopping Center?
Yes, that would be my go-to place.
Okay. How frequently would you say you shop at that particular supermarket within a month?
Before this incident, it was probably once a month.
Okay. After this incident, have you returned to shop there?
Yeah, and I'll sustain. You don't have to answer that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Where do you shop for your groceries?
I go to,
Yeah, and I'll sustain. So just I'll have you move on.
Okay. So on June 3rd, 2024, were you shopping at the Giant Eagle in North Olmsted?
Yes.
All right. And were you by yourself?
Yes.
Were you able to complete your shopping trip that day?
Yes.
All right. Can you describe for us what happened on June 3rd, 2024 that you observed?
So I had finished unloading my groceries into my car, and I was getting in. I thought I heard maybe a scuffle, but nothing alarming really. And then I was in my car and I just heard somebody scream, "Someone's been stabbed." And right then what do I say? She came by with my car, because my car and the victim's cars the windshields were facing each other, even though they were like a couple of spots away. And she walked by.
Okay, I'll stop you there. Who
Okay.
is she? Who are you referring to?
Bionca Ellis.
Okay. So let's just back up a little bit. You hear commotion and you hear someone say someone's been stabbed.
Yes.
Right? And are you in your vehicle when you hear that?
I was just getting in, yes.
So is your door open, or do you remember?
I don't really remember. I think it was like on the way of being shut, because then as soon as I heard that, then she came around the corner of their car and walked right by mine.
Okay. So did you walk towards the commotion or where
No.
everybody else was?
It happened so fast. I was in my car, and then I saw her, and I saw the knife.
Okay.
And it was bloody with fresh red blood. And I called 911.
Okay. So let me just ask you a couple questions on that. You hear someone announce the stabbing, and your testimony is that immediately upon hearing that, you see the defendant.
Yes.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
All right. And when you see the defendant, are you able to see her face?
If I saw her face, it's hard to remember. I would have probably just glanced up very briefly, but what caught my eye then was the knife.
And it was a sunny day?
It was.
Okay. And you see her walk in front of your vehicle? Is that?
Yeah, along the side of it.
Okay.
So, like,
close to you?
yes. So she was like walking like my car, and then she was walking alongside of the vehicle, and then like turned to walk out the parking lot behind my car.
All right. So I have on the MotoCAD the drone map at 187. I don't know if you from there you can see. I can zoom in a bit.
I know. I'm by the parking corral.
Here is I'm pointing to where the cart is tipped here.
Oh, yeah.
Can you describe where you were?
I was, if you went right in front of that car and then head to the right by the parking corral. No. No.
It's back by the red car.
By the red car. By their car where the cart is tipped over.
Yes.
Go one.
Here.
Yes,
So
yes,
where the
yes,
car
yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay, so your car was parked in the line. As you described, your windshield was facing.
Correct. Yes,
like
yes.
in the opposite side.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So, yeah, so you could see like how she would have just walked right by the car and right by me
By
then.
the driver's side.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're fine.
What was the direction the defendant was walking?
Out towards Dover, is Dover Center that way then, yes.
Towards to our left?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall what the defendant was wearing?
She was wearing black and had just like slides on.
All right. How would you describe her pace of walking?
Very slow, shuffling her feet. Because she had walked by, I got 911 on the phone, and I backed out of the spot and just followed her very slowly, because she was walking slow. And I saw some other cars kind of coming in on her as well. I think we were all just monitoring that we wouldn't lose sight of her until the police got there.
Okay. Do you see Bionca Ellis in the courtroom today?
We'll stipulate that Ms. Ellis would be identified by this witness.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Kolar, if I showed you a picture of the knife that you've described for us, would you be able to recognize it in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm showing this witness what's been previously marked as case exhibit 63. Ms. Kolar, can you see what I placed up on the Mondo pad?
Yes.
Do you recognize this exhibit?
Yes.
And what is it?
It's a knife.
Is there anything notable about this particular knife?
The blood on it and the shape.
Is this a fair and accurate
Yes.
depiction of this knife?
Yes.
From June 3rd, 2024. After you call 911 and you follow this defendant, sorry? Do you have the occasion of providing the police with a written statement?
Say that again, please.
I'm sorry. Does there come a time where you have, where you provide a written statement to the police?
I went the next day and did a written statement. Yes.
And were you asked to do that based on calling 911, or you just went on your own?
I think I ended up just going on my own. I think that my family was like, you probably should do a police report just so it's documented, and so I did.
Right. And was there anything else that you did after that statement besides testifying here in court today about this?
No, I just had waited for her to be arrested, and then I drove around because then it was like I was still on 911, and I said, oh, there's still a victim, and I drove around, and I saw people doing CPR on the boy, and I saw the mom sitting there next to him, and she was just covered in blood.
Now, you testified the defendant walked very closely to your vehicle.
Yes.
Right? Did you at any point hear her say anything?
I did not.
You have 1 moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Ms. Fuller, I appreciate you answering my questions this afternoon. I
Okay.
have nothing further.
All right. Thank
Any
you.
cross-examination? All right, thank you. You may
Okay.
step down.
All right.